let us see a new practical today, and the practical is to separate the plant pigments by chromatography method. You know that the leaves of the plant, they appear green, but that green pigments, they contain some non-green pigments also. The chlorophyll A, that is actually blue-green, the chlorophyll B, that is greenish yellow, the carotene, that is yellow, and the xanthophyll, that is orange in color. So by the method of chromatography, we can separate all these pigments on a special paper. That special paper is called Whatman No. 1 filter paper. This we will require for our practical. Along with these, some other important things are required. That is, we will take some green leaves, measuring cylinder, beaker, capillary tube, mortar and pestle, acetone, ether. These are very important chemicals. Funnel, filter paper. So these things we will be using for our practical. Now let us move to our demonstration, like how we will be separating these pigments. So in the first step of this whole process, we will first separate the midribs from the leaves. So you can see we have taken some dark green leaves here, but you can see these midribs. So with the help of the scissor, we will remove this petiole part and this midrib part from the leaves, and we'll cut the leaves into smaller parts. So moving to this section, first just remove these midrib portion so that it would be easy to crush the leaves. Then just make the small pieces of these leaves and put it into the mortar and pestle. So we'll add some more leaves. You can see here, this midrib is quite prominent. You can see here, this midrib is quite prominent. So we will remove this midrib portion. Now to this leaf, we have to take 5 ml of acetone. So in this bottle you can see this is acetone, and with the help of a dry dropper, just take out the acetone and measure it 5 ml in the measuring cylinder. This is around 2.5 ml. We have to add some more. Just to get the correct measurement, always keep the measuring cylinder on a flat surface and let it rest. Now you can see in the measuring cylinder, this is around 5 ml. And now we'll pour this acetone into the mortar pestle, which is having these cut leaves. Now we have to crush these leaves. We have to crush these leaves to make a paste of it. This will take some time, so you will have to patiently crush the leaves to convert them into a thin paste. Now to fasten the process of this paste making, you can add some sand granules to it. That will help to crush the leaves easily. You can see this is leaving a green color extract while we are crushing these leaves. So you can see we are on the process of crushing the leaves, and it is now towards turning to a paste. We need to further crush it till we get a dark green extract. You can see here we can get some dark green liquid or some dark green extract, but still the leaves are in quite big pieces, so we need to crush it further. here you can see we have now got this green paste. Now this green paste is ready. Pause. So you can see here we have a paste of the leaf ready. Now we will be adding some water to it so that it will be easier to filter it, and we have to collect the extract of the leaf so that it can be further used for this chromatography process. So you can see the leaf paste with the water is ready. Now we have the next work to filter it. So we have a funnel and we have fixed a filter paper here, and now we are going to put this liquid into it so that it can get filtered. We just need a small amount of extract so that it can be used for this paper chromatography. So you can see this is getting filtered very slowly, and we have collected the extract in the beaker. Now this extract this is a leaf extract, and this would be used in the paper chromatography. So we'll collect this leaf extract into a watch glass so that it would be easier for us to collect it. Now we'll leave this further extract to get filtered, and we'll move to the next section of our first part was that we prepared the leaf extract. Now we are moving to the second part where we will be making this ether acetone solution, where this Whatman paper will be dipped. To make that ether acetone solution, we will be taking 9 parts of ether and 1 part of acetone. So I'll mix these two and I'll prepare the ether acetone mixture. So you can see here in the measuring cylinder I have taken 9 ml of ether. To this I will be adding 1 ml of acetone. Now you can see we have this 10 ml of ether acetone solution ready with us. Now this is to be just mixed up, and we'll transfer this into a beaker. Just keep this solution aside and cover it. Moving to the next part, you can see here this is Whatman paper. This paper was actually circular, rounded. I have cut this paper into this particular shape. Now this was rectangular and pointed at the bottom. Now this portion will be dipped into this ether acetone solution. This whole paper is going to stand in this solution such that this lower tip only will be dipped into the ether acetone solution. But before that, we have to load this extract. We have to load this extract on this chromatography paper. So we will be doing this section first. So you can see this is a Whatman paper with us. Just put this Whatman paper carefully, and we have to now load the leaf extract on it. Now remember, the point where we would load the leaf extract should be 1 centimeter above this point. So we'll take a measurement. It's coming to this point. This is around 1 centimeter above the cone point. So this would be the point, or this would be exact area where we would be loading the leaf extract. Now the amount of leaf extract which is to be loaded here should be very, very small. So capillary tube is used here, but we do not have right now capillary tube. So I'll be using the quick tip of the dropper, and very small amount of this leaf extract is to be taken, even smaller than a drop, and we'll just load this leaf extract here. You can see a small drop has come. You can see this small drop has come, and this small drop, you have to allow this drop to dry. Now once this drop is dry, you will have to again do the same process. You will again load the leaf extract at the same point. So this is to be done 4 to 5 times, and then it will be ready to dip into the ether acetone solution. So how to dry it? You can use a blower or just blow the paper so that it will get dry. So or you can wait for 5 to 10 minutes for this extract to get dry. So let us wait for the next loading. So you can see here we are around looking this after 5 minutes, and the spot has got dried. We are ready for the next loading. So just a small amount of the sample, and we have to load it at this point. Now again we will wait for 2-3 minutes to get it dry, and again we will load the pigment. So now we are ready for the third loading. You can see it is dry, and you can see the spot here. As we will load more and more, this spot will get darker. So this is our third loading of the sample. We will do 2 more loadings. So you can see upon 2 more loadings, we can see a dark green spot here, which is of the pigment. Now this chromatography paper, this is ready to be dipped into the ether acetone solution. Now we have to be very careful while fixing this chromatography paper into this beaker. We have to adjust the height of the chromatography paper such that only this tip portion should be dipped into this liquid. So just try to fix it so that a very small portion of this strip will only be dipped into the yes. Now it has just touched the liquid, and we would now keep this set up for 3-4 hours. We'll leave this set up for 3-4 hours so that the liquid will run and the pigments will get separated. So we'll meet back after 3-4 hours, and we'll see how the color ascends, how the colors get separated. So we are here after around, I think, 1.5 hours, and you can see as the liquid has risen, the pigments have got separated here. Now we will be leaving these for 1 more hour, so to better see the dispersion of the various colors. So this is right now, we can see here the green pigments, the yellow pigments, and the blue pigments are also visible here. Let's wait for some more time. So you can see here we are at the last stage of our practical. We are about to conclude this. We loaded the pigment extract, the leaf extract at this point, and when this was dipped into ether acetone solution, the pigment was rising along with the solution, and gradually this green, yellow, blue and orange, these pigments have got separated on this chromatography paper. So this is the practical of chromatography, that is the separation of plant pigment by chromatography method. That's all. We end this practical here.